Abbey shores where shadows play, the alley whispers night and day. In Abomination Alley's grip, where fear and danger tightly knit. Oh, the alley breathes a tale untold of secrets dark and hearts grown cold. Abbey streets, they'll pull you in to the depths where sin begins.
Hello and welcome to Dire Bear. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Abomination Alley, or BRP actual play. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual, y'all are in the wrong places. But we'll have Jeremy playing Salvador, Carr playing Teak, Patrick playing Leo,
Good evening.
Eric playing Michael, and Sarah playing Vivian. Let me just swap two of my players around. Not sure how y'all got jumbled. There we go. Alright, so last time we finally finished fighting the vampire.
The long night is finally over.
Well, it was a
Aloysius has
long
left the
2
city.
days, but you know.
Aloysius has left the city.
And much time passes. So we're picking up again in early August. Meaning, game-wise, we completely skip over July.
Okay. Seems like a fair enough idea.
If only we could do that in real life.
Oh, you missed the opportunity to just have something horrible happen at a 4th of July, like fireworks thing.
Salvador
my
shooting his
birthday.
gun.
PTSD, just
No. Salvador just shoots his gun and he gets a bunch of reports of like, hey, who's that weird elf popping fireworks behind the office?
Those aren't fireworks, it is just Sal, it's fine.
I thought you were gonna say salad for some reason. I was like,
It's just a salad, don't mind it.
So for the 6 weeks after the dust up with Aloysius, the city actually seems to quieten down just a little bit.
that's never a good thing.
Yeah.
The holiday, the 4th of July, comes and goes without incident. I mean, there's big parties, there's firework displays,
Is there another one like the New Year's thing where like the strange folk have on the street?
Not really. There are some celebrations in the strange folk part of town, but it's just 4th of July stuff.
Gotcha.
You remember the New Year is special for the strange folk because that's when they arrived.
I just didn't know if they also did something for the 4th of July.
Salvador's like, I'm not even from here. I don't give a shit.
Explosions, woohoo. Everyone likes explosions.
I watched that man light a vampire on fire. I think I'm good.
We're covered for explosions.
So tonight we're going to cover what y'all did in this quiet time when y'all got to rest and recuperate and just sort of live. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Salvador.
Salvador takes some time. He hasn't really been hurt yet, like majorly wounded yet. Knock on wood. He in the game knocks on wood. As he has the thought, and he starts a couple of weeks with Sarge to like kind of keep his newly he's found that he likes teaching people, and so he's keeping up with Sarge and keeping those skills like sharp. Even if like Sarge fails the role, it's still him like keeping those skills sharp.
Yeah. So you're working your leadership skill for the
Yes.
first week.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have any trouble getting to the range with Sarge for a bit. Well, actually, it might not even have to be the range, depending on
Probably
what
not the
he's
range.
teaching you.
It's honestly probably like his house, just like over some coffee or tea or whatever.
All right, that's definitely a success, but how much of a one? Okay, just a success. All right, so he gives you pointers on how to motivate people, and I mean, granted,
like,
he's a sergeant. He's a sergeant from like the army of the teens and 20s.
Yeah, so Salvador is taking like what he's learning and like translating it so that he isn't cussing at people.
I think I can do that with a little less swearing.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Is this the one where I have to like roll to see if I get it and then roll a d6, or is it just to roll a d6?
Yeah, you still have to make the
I still have to make the skill
experience
roll?
check.
Okay.
Remember, you want to fail the roll though.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Do I still have to roll? That's what I meant.
Yes,
if I had to
yes.
roll that roll, I failed.
All right, now you roll
Woo!
a d6 to see how.
I got one.
The notes got really smudged.
Eh. It's just a matter of what like sticks on the day or on the week. I'm also like, I think Salvador is also like doing the very respectable like almost like apprentice thing where he's like making sure his room's clean and stuff like that. Kind of like if you're into wrestling, like Young Lions in Japan.
No idea.
Oh, no. They start in like a dojo and they clean, make sure the dojo's clean before they're even like starting as they get their training.
Oh, okay. Yeah, clean up after yourself otherwise.
Yeah. So yeah, he does that, and then he goes to then he says he checks 4 letters from his parents and then sends them out.
Well, you had sent some out to your folks a while back.
Yes. He's still sending some out. He's like a bunch of like newspaper clippings from things we've done, articles, and
The front page about y'all fighting a vampire.
yeah.
Yeah, towards the end of this month and a half, you'll get a letter back from her. Lightly suggesting you come home.
And I think he's gonna spend like some time with Sarge, but I think he also wants to spend a little bit of time with Auntie Jin.
Well, Auntie Jen's always happy for company.
Yeah, and kind of the same thing, but also trying to not necessarily unlock magic or whatever, but like trying to just get a little bit just magically inclined, or unlocking what he can right now with a mentor. I know her thing is like rune magic, so whatever
Well, she
capabilities
reads
that
the
might have.
runes. She kind of knows some occult stuff. She doesn't do a whole lot of actual magic.
Mm. And he'll get started. He'll get started with that.
Okay.
Just like whatever the like traditional quote elvish magic is. Get started learning like the bare basics of that.
That's what I'm telling you. Auntie Jen doesn't do magic.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Does
She
know
just
somebody
reads the
who
room.
does?
Well, she knows there's some shaman in the area.
Namely me.
That guy.
Well, she knows the people that are training you too. She's been in this part of the
Yeah.
world for a very long time.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
and like she's heard, rumors of more of like a book wizard type.
I think that's more what Salvador's looking for. It's like a book wizard type versus
Uh,
like a spiritual
So
leader.
the last one she heard about was quite old. He's like, I seem to recall he was still alive a few years ago, but I've reached that age where a few years could be 30.
Just elf things.
Fair. I can give a visit if you would be willing to give a recommendation.
I'll ask around and
And
see
then
where he's living now if he's still alive.
Does he have a name?
He probably did, because I think somebody else was asking for it at one point.
I mean, part of Teek's thing was he was going to ask about a magic item vendor or something like that. He could easily ask for that too.
Yep.
If Salvador tells Teek, because Teek would probably go to the range with Salvador just to train anyway. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can handle that when we get to your thing.
Yeah.
Just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
We're assuming that y'all spend some time with each other.
Yeah.
While this is going on, so.
Yeah, I'll take Teek to the range a couple of days. But yeah, if he has a name, then I can start, asking around.
All right, so by the end of the month, you find out the one she remembers is still alive. Let's see, what's the term they would use for it in the 20s? He's gone senile.
Ah. This is more going to his house and raiding his library than it is like taking lessons from him.
The aliens.
Just as somebody whose partner is IRL and like hospice work, this is perfect for me.
I'll just go robbing blind.
Oh no! I'm just gonna I'll make sure he's very comfortable and very well taken care of, and I'll read his books. Easier, less guilty.
And when you read his books, we get to hear Jason say, "Roll a sanity check."
Hang on, let me add sanity to your sheet.
Let me add sanity to the game. It wasn't there before. Now it is.
Roll a dexterity check. Oh, you've gotten bit. This is when the books come to life.
But no, he has a niece looking after you, or looking after him, that is not letting, some strange dwarf, or strange elf rather, just wander into her uncle's house.
Fine. Gotta do things hard. Yeah, that's what he does.
Okay.
He'll send a letter back to his mom saying, blah blah blahing about like feeling a call that Jeremy doesn't have the wordsmith ability right now to do.
Fate has
Feeling
chosen me.
A sense of duty rather than like fate. I think Salvador thinks that she would respond better to like fate, but I think he feels like a sense of duty. And then he ends it with like, besides, I got a bunch of knuckleheads with me.
She has expressed for that she's glad you found friends.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it sounds like she blames them for dragging you into this stuff.
She's not wrong.
Now, you had sent me one more something.
I did. Oh, yes. Salvador is going to look into silvering some rounds. Whether it could be done. Just so just silver metal plating over existing rounds, possible if that works. And yeah,
For that, you'd. This is me, Patrick, talking. You're probably better off getting a shotgun because silver is actually kind of a terrible bullet material.
it ain't gotta
And if
be
we were playing a simulationist game, that might be an issue.
Ah, gotcha.
We've got magic. We can make it
Now,
work.
I say that the gunsmith you go to when you first mention wanting silver bullets is kind of like, well, that actually doesn't make great ammunition. It's less accurate. And then he turns around and he sees you,
He sees
and he just pauses.
you have seen me in the paper.
Please tell me we don't have werewolves in town.
I'm not saying we do. I'd rather have something I don't need than need something I don't have.
So this is a precaution.
Yes.
Okay.
I assure you, my hand to whatever deity we believe in here, it is a precaution.
So yeah, you're able to work out with him.
Mm-hmm.
You have to supply the silver.
That's easy.
Yeah, pawn shops for silverware.
Yep.
Actual silverware is real common.
They
Still real
actually
common.
have
Expensive.
silverware made out of silver.
Mm-hmm.
That old wizard's house, when you go steal his books, you can get the forks.
It's the candelabra.
Just every time you go
Can you
visit
get
him,
the
you
book?
take one, so he thinks he's misplaced it.
This book and a spoon.
I'll take one and move another to the left a little bit.
Sorry, you'll have to forgive me, but now I'm curious if silver was ever used in car making.
I don't think silver.
Probably
No.
for decorative stuff.
Yeah, more
most-
decorative.
Yeah, most mirrors during this time would still be backed with silver, at least
Yeah,
some
very
parts
very
of it.
thin coat of it, but yeah.
And then there's also photography. There's a lot of silver
Yes.
in photography.
Someone tries not to break
and a lot
cameras.
of cussing.
For a long time, it was actually the main use of it outside of
Yeah.
jewelry and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
not so
some of it
much. Not so much in the 1920s, but currently electric vehicles are used with a silver coating to coat contacts.
Well,
Apparently.
Oh,
it's
like
Well,
the plug points.
it's a real good conductor. Not quite as good as gold, but better than copper.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting it to be like silver coated in for the contacts. So that's pretty,
The more you know.
But luckily for you, Salvador, actually melting the silver down and making bullets out of it isn't really any harder than lead. The melting point's not
Yeah.
that different.
Yep.
And he gives you the one. It may not be quite as accurate. But if it's something that can, if you run into something that can only be hurt by it, then
if it's if I'm usually within right point blank anyway, it's fine.
So yeah, he can get you a few. Well, not a few. He can get you. Trying to remember what kind of magazine you're. Use.
wasn't it similar to an M1 Garand or a Car 98?
It is an M1 Garand.
You're thinking of like Sutherland's like
Oh no, that's
Lee
World War II.
Enfield.
Hang on, I have it here. 1911 Enfield, 1917.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I knew it was the rifle, but I couldn't remember if it was World War II or World War I.
30-06.
So you now have some silver ammo. Should you ever need it?
Woo! Probably. I imagine I have to reload it and load it, and I'm saying I imagine I have to reload it before I can use it on an eventual werewolf.
Yeah, unless you load it in advance.
Yeah.
You just have a.
I have to see the werewolf coming to load it in advance.
You have the special pocket, like I finally get to use it.
Teach, go wrestling while I change my.
Buy me time.
It's going to be the running joke of the campaign of this Teak fighting things bigger than him.
Big Chihuahua energy.
Teek's like, I'm gonna fight.
Look at the size of that thing. Somebody hand Teak a chair.
No, he needs a whole pew.
Hold my beer.
That's illegal.
No, only if you buy it is it illegal.
Just having it is fine.
Taking my beer for a walk.
Just taking my keg for a walk. A roll.
All right, is there anything else Salvador was going to train?
No. Well, if you let him do another one, for sorry to charge my headset, but I can still hear you.
Okay.
If
You
you
got
let him
multiple
do
weeks, so
yeah. The wizard goes nowhere, so he's like, okay, fine. So he'll just go back to Sarge for another one if you will allow that.
okay. All right, so I'll get a success, so you can make another
Alrighty.
experience check.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Teach. Succeeded.
Oh well, you didn't pick up anything extra this time.
Too good, too fast.
And while the first wizard you found went nowhere, you are putting out feelers, kind of in and around the community of, hey, I'm kind of looking for somebody that can do something. You have some notoriety now, so. All right, let's jump over. Who wants to go next? All right, I will volunteer people.
No, that was just when I was waiting for somebody, but I can go.
All right. What is Leo going to get up to?
All right. Well, first things that he's actually going to do is just more simple family things. He goes down to Frankfurt, visits his oldest brother. He goes to actually checks in on his other brother who works the railroad on the Chicago rail. And also visits his sister Irene as well.
Okay.
Just because they've kind of kept a bridge of like the things he's done, but Billy's just been busy with with both his shop and also this.
Well, they're quite excited to hear about all your adventures.
Yep.
They're very civilized orcs, but there's still a certain, appreciation of warriors. One of your brothers talked about the fact that your folks would be glad you got back into the shaman training.
Yeah, my mom, because she was the one that initially started training me.
But it's okay. So you spend a week or two, at least, visiting with family. Around about the.
Yep.
I guess, are they all in the same state?
They all live within Illinois, as our family kind of traveled up the Mississippi, and then we kind of took like a sideways route, because our father was actually one of the dock workers.
Okay.
And a few things that I want to actually practice. I'm going to try to learn a new spell.
Okay.
So it means actually getting in touch with finding a spirit that I can learn from.
Yes, you have to defeat a spirit that knows the spell in spiritual combat, or psychic combat, or whatever they call it.
Yep. Let's see. Because I wish to learn Fire Arrow. Just so I can have if I'm completely unarmed, I at least have some means of ranged attack.
All right. Page 13. Let's see, the student. All right. So you still have not awoken your fetch, which means you're going to have another shaman help you.
Yes. How do I go? Trying to remember. Oh, wait, it's actually just scroll up.
Uh,
Capturing spirits. Let's get that out of the way.
okay.
I'm actually going to try to get a fetch.
All right. So once you get back from visiting the family, you go out to the reservation, start talking to John.
Yep.
You know, he's essentially been the one that's been continuing your shaman training. And he has a couple of other apprentices out there. Let me find where it's. Shaman's fetch. Here we go. See, a fetch is a portion of a person's soul which can be awakened. It can be brought to living consciousness through certain trials, rituals, and activities. Let's see. Some of which are very dangerous. Though everyone has a fetch, very few awaken them.
Okay.
Alright, to become a shaman, the assistant must awaken his fetch. He must go to a holy place and enter into a mystical quest, fasting and praying to the great spirits. To awaken the power within him. He remains on his quest for 1d6 plus 1 days. So, you know, a week at most. At its conclusion, the horned man, the first shaman, will appear and will tell the assistant that it is time to go and will escort him along the path to shamanhood. Along the path, the quest performs rituals, including 3 stages. Alright. So you would spend a week doing the whole meditation, praying,
Yes.
fasting. The exact nature of the rituals you do, it's a fusion of what you kind of already knew from training with your mother, and you know, from John's culture. And while there are differences, it's a very similar approach. All right, so the first of the 3 actual steps, or is it 2, however many it is, the sacrifice. A number of points of POW are sacrificed to the future fetch. These points are permanently taken away from the character's POW, or the characteristic POW of the quester. And a corresponding number of power points are also deducted. There is no minimum that must be sacrificed, but a fetch with only 1 or 2 points of POW is easily destroyed. If it ever winds up combating a spirit.
Yeah. Because that's kind of the... Now I remember why I was actually hesitant initially, because while I'm actually very high by orc standards, my POW is actually... Because this would essentially also affect my spellcasting ability. But...
Now, the fetch will add its POW to the shamans as additional defense. Well, that's when you're fighting the bad man later.
Yeah.
But, so how much POW are you willing to give to your fetch?
I'm gonna give him 3 points.
Okay.
So my power actually goes down to 11 now.
Okay. But if you get into psychic combat with people and succeed, there's still a possibility of it going up.
Yeah.
You can build it back.
Which
up.
is probably which was, now that I knew this was going to happen, that's probably what I'm going to do instead. Because at least the fetch can actually find me spirits at that point. So.
Right. Yeah. So give me a 3d6 roll, because this, if you succeed, that will be the fetch's intelligence. Dice. Now that was 1d6. You need 2 more.
Yeah. There we go.
That was 3d20s.
Nope. You're absolutely correct. All right.
So it's got an intelligence of 12. So it's as intelligent as a normal person.
That 36. It's a genius.
It knows more than all of us and looks down on us because of it.
It has future sight.
No, it's so smart it realizes what it actually is, and it's just part of a game and has to start having a crisis.
It pulls out its own. It pulls out its own DM screen.
No, because that was my favorite thing about the in Trench Crusade, the Muslim faction. They have basically constructs. Think like flesh golems. The trick is, though, they're intelligent enough to realize what they are.
No, that sounds right.
So they basically, not only are they in physical pain, they're also having an existential crisis at the same time.
Mood.
All right, Patrick, give me a. What do you roll for your powers?
Now that would actually be my pal.
Yeah, the spirit skill roll must be made, which I think is, like you said, just your pal.
Basically, just rolling luck constantly.
Yep.
There, I mean.
All right, that is a success. You have successfully awakened your fetch. And when you finish your spiritual journey, you encounter the bad man. Which is a different culture, different name, so that's kind of the generic name for it. And that is a spirit that you must combat. Let's see. He will fight you for 2d6 rounds. So really, you just have to endure and survive.
Yeah.
And you have to survive for 3 rounds.
Okay. All right, so we're rolling against. How's the? Because
it's POW versus POW.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So roll your POW and I'll roll his.
I was about to wonder if it was the resistance table.
I don't think so with this one.
Okay.
It's fine to do what you were doing. I just didn't know if it was or not.
And this is. You get to add your fetch's POW to this.
Okay, so I'm still rolling essentially. So what my original was.
Yeah, in this fight against the bad man, yes. Oh, that's not good. All right, so he rolled a
That's
70.
hang on, because that's without me adding the new one in. Hang on. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Still failed.
All right, so both of you failed the first one. But that is one round of combat go.
All right, good.
I rolled a 70 the first time. I rolled a 71 this time.
No, that's roll a 28 that time.
Okay. And for the third one, I was hoping he'd do at least a little damage to you. And that is a 65. Okay, that's going to be a success.
Yep.
All right. So you take 2d6 to your pal.
Oof.
So that's 8 points.
Still in there.
Oh, from your power points. It would be your permanent power anyway.
Yeah.
And that was the third round, I believe.
Yes.
So the bad man has tested you. You have stood up to him. And the horn man leads you back to your body, basically. And then you spend some time recovering your power points.
Yeah.
Probably eating after all that fasting.
Yep. It's like after you have your physical, it's just like, okay, now it's time to eat.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that was a week or two of traveling, a week of the meditating and fasting and spirit questing. What is Leo getting up to for the rest of the time? He's got
He
like
is
another
going to.
couple weeks.
Yeah, he is actually going to try to train to get his POW back up, because he.
Okay.
And essentially, if I still have time, like I said, I'm going to try to get my POW back up, and two, see
The
if
way
I can
you do
actually.
that, though, the way you do that is successful rolls in spirit combat.
Well,
like
I
with the
had a
skills.
success.
You did,
Well,
so
I had
go ahead and give me a roll for that.
All right. So that's the.
This would be your POW at the 11 that is now dropped to.
Yeah.
And it's just like a skill roll. You want to roll higher.
Damn it.
Oh, well, it'll come to you eventually. All right, then let's jump over to
All right.
Teak.
And I still want to send the new fetch to see if I can attempt to learn the spell.
Oh, that's right. You were going after the fire. Hang on, Teak. We'll be right back. That's right. You were going to learn the arrow spell. All right. So you'll spend another week going out, probably out into the wilderness. I don't know if, or maybe, the industrial area of the city might attract fire spirits.
Well, that's what I was actually thinking about that, so yes.
So you spend a week, prowling around that, having your fetch look for spirits.
Does my fetch have a form, or?
You can see it, and you can describe what its spirit form looks like, however you want to. But
yeah.
And we'll look later and see if you can make it appear to other people or not. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. What did we say? Its intelligence was a 12 times 5.
Yeah.
It's like 65. Okay. So it does find you a spirit that it believes can teach you the fire arrow spell that you wanted.
It probably looks like a burning lump, a coal or something like that.
Or just a living flame floating in the air. There's all kinds of stuff it can look like. All right, we're gonna do this the quick abbreviated way we've done it before, where you just make 3 rolls and I'll make 3 rolls,
All right.
and that will be the combat. Oh. Let me do a random roll for how much power it's got. All right. So first round, it got a 92, which is a fail.
I got a success on mine.
The next one, it got a success with a 26.
I got a 29, so it beat me, but not by much. What?
Well, it's just the success or failure part that matters.
Oh, okay.
Or special or crit or that kind of thing. And the third
Gotcha.
one, it got a 61. It had a power of 10, so it needs a 50, so it failed.
And success.
All right, you have learned the spell.
And I'm going to try to roll it again to see if my power goes up, because
Yep,
we had
you
another...
you defeated in combat, so give it another power roll.
Yes!
Excellent.
So does it just go up by a point, or how does that...
So the thing with power is it's not a success fail in the standard. It's you add your minimum and your maximum, subtract your current total, multiply that by 5, and then you have to succeed on the roll.
How does that tell you how much it goes up by?
Well, that's the thing. You have to succeed on the roll, and if you succeed, not fail, then you roll. You can either go up by 1, or you can roll a d3 minus 1 to see how much it goes up.
Okay.
That's what I've had to do when mine was going up myself.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all the
I'm
reason
sorry,
why
I told you wrong. I was thinking for some reason it worked like skills.
Yeah. Because it triggers, though, his abilities are based on skills. Mine are actually based directly on my stat. So...
Yeah.
Not sure if that makes a difference for for a stat going up.
Speaking of, depending on how my luck roll goes, I might be going down 1 POW this week too.
Always a possibility.
Yeah.
All right, so you said it was a minimum and the maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Which way? All right, so an orc's minimum intelligence would be a 3, and their maximum.
No, it's the POW stat, not the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Stat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the minimum is a 2 plus 3. So the minimum is a 5, and the max is 15. And then what was it again? You average it?
So you add it together.
Oh, add it together. All right, so that's a 20.
Then you subtract what your current POW is.
Mine would be an 11.
Mm-hmm. So that's a 9.
Now multiply that result by 5.
So 45.
And then do a skill roll, and if you succeed on the roll, then your POW can go up.
or in this like or in my case, a POW check.
We need you need the 45 or
45 or less.
yeah, you're rolling on that 45 number that you just calculated.
Nope.
Did it roll? Oh, I see it. 70. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Since we did the last one wrong,
We did the last one wrong. Go ahead and give me a reroll on that one.
All right. I succeeded on that
All
one.
right. So do you want to go up 1 point, or do you want to roll a d3 minus 1?
I'll just go up 1 point.
Sounds safer.
Yep.
All right. Now over to Teak. What
Yeah,
does
well.
Teak get into during downtime?
Well, he will figure out a day that Lillian is free to take her on a date. And sometime either after that or probably like a few days after that, he'll ask her if she can help him track down like a reputable vendor for like magical items. And also if Salvador mentions something about like wanting to look for a wizard, if she could help with that too, with her connections with the mafia. Seeing as he's not in good spirits with them at the moment.
All right, so the date goes well. Whatever the first date you suggest, she assures you that'll be fine.
Okay.
You know, quick enough that she's not even. It doesn't sound like she's even checking schedule. It's possible.
He'll try to.
It's possible she was just going to clear her schedule. You know, you're not sure.
He'll try to remember what days she was usually quote unquote free when he was in the mafia and try and pick one of those. Either that or one of the busiest times.
September, did you have her direct number, or did you have to call the building and be directed to her?
I think he got her direct number.
Okay.
Because I think that's what he asked for on the first date.
Okay.
Which is the impromptu date.
All right. So there's no Ort receptionist.
Yep.
It's going to be squealing with excitement.
Though I'm kind of curious because I can't remember. Did we buy Teak a new suit? I think we did.
Well, you've certainly got the time to do so.
Yeah, I feel like we did buy him one.
It seems like
because he didn't want to wear the pinstripe. Yeah, because he didn't want to wear the pinstripe. So okay, I wanted to make sure. I was like, I think I did.
Salvador for sure bought a new one during this, if not back when we did, for sure, like in this like break because his old suit was ruined.
Okay.
Oh yeah, all the dirt.
Yep. There's no amount of dry cleaning's gonna get this smell of soil out of this.
And he does have a few skills that he wants to train up to, like his spot, listen, and his pistol or rifle.
All right. So anyway, with the Lillian thing, date went well. You're at that awkward stage by the end of the month where you're not sure if you're officially a couple or not.
Right.
She's got no idea about anybody that makes magic items.
Okay.
She doesn't know of anybody in the mob that's got them. Now, she does know of them occasionally hiring wizards.
Yeah.
Not exactly the nicest people that they're hiring. So she can put some feelers out for that.
Then if she doesn't know anything about the magical items, he would definitely try and find some on his own.
So we talked about the fact that y'all would be spending some time with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all going to be doing some socializing. So if you're asking around about that, George Stone has heard of somebody.
Ooh.
I'm trying to remember who George Stone is because my brain is not working.
That's
Duba's character.
Okay.
Your bootlegging friend from out of town.
I feel bad because I was like, I don't remember.
I've heard this name.
It's like I know.
Checks the list of NPCs. It's not in there.
Immediately message Duba. I'm sorry.
No explanation. Period.
2 copies of that.
Okay, so George Stone knows.
Well, he knows of a guy. Gunnar Ironwright. No, Gunnar. Excuse me.
Gunner.
Gunnar.
Thank God. Thank God.
I realized as soon as I pronounced it that first, I was like, no, that ain't right at all.
Thank you for changing that.
So Gunnar Ironwright.
Wrong stream for that type of name.
And he's just heard of him. Some guys from the Brewers Guild have talked about him. Specifically about the fact that he won't make anything for the Brewers Guild. He doesn't mind buying their liquor from them.
But making stuff.
It's like he's not going
pay him
to
a visit.
He's not going to forge items for, a criminal organization.
Gotcha.
Buy their product? Sure.
He'll if he has like a physical store or something, he'll pay him a visit.
Give me.
Oh boy.
Because this isn't really something where he's got a store.
Oh, okay.
If you don't know him, then you probably don't need to know him, in his opinion. I'm trying to pull up a character sheet where I look at the skill names. This would be like an investigation.
Where is mine?
All right, is there an actual investigation skill and I'm just missing it?
I mean, there's research.
Research could work. Truthfully, some persuasion could work. As you go around talking to people, tracking down, the leads.
Right.
How would you like to try this?
Well, with his research.
What skill does Teak have that he would probably try to use to do detective work?
Unfortunately, not much, but it's either going to be research, which is a 25. Like his listen's his highest stat, but I don't think he would just walk into a bar with a bunch of doors and try and listen. I mean, he could, but I doubt they would be talking about Gunner like specifically. I'll try research, see what happens.
Okay.
No. Not at all.
All right, but you've got a name.
Yeah.
Now, what training do you want to do?
So I don't know how much I can get away with, but he was going to train. I got to pull it up because I got to remember. He's going to train his pistol or rifle. His pistol being the priority, his dodge skill, and then his spot and listen skills. So I don't know how many of those I can do.
All right. Let's see.
I figured the pistol rifle that would be done when he's visiting the range with Salvador.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure. You can do either or, but
Mhm.
Salvador will warn that the rifle's the size of him. So the rifle.
Well, no.
Has is the size
Rifle.
of him.
Teak has his own now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last time when he learned one, he bought one for him
Gotcha.
for his size.
You can do both.
All right, Salvador, give me a teaching role.
Yeah.
The best way to learn is to do.
Yep. First one is, did it go? Failure. I think that's still one. It's not a fumble, so we're good. You're not unlearning stuff.
Yeah.
All right, that was the attempt at a pistol.
Yep.
Now the dodge skill, which I'm just picturing Salvador.
I'm not teaching him dodge.
No.
I don't have.
Yeah, no. Teak would go somewhere. Teak would go somewhere else to learn dodge.
Where's he going to
go?
Look what dodgeball.
When we originally were talking about it, there was a gym nearby. He would go to the gym that's near to see if somebody could teach him there.
All right, so you want
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
You wind up getting in the
Dodge a
boxing ring,
vampire.
basically,
Yeah.
Well, technically, that would probably be parrying. But you get in there and you work on your reflexes and what have you.
Let's see if it worked.
Hitting the speed
Okay.
back will do it.
No.
Actually, he rolls first, and then you roll. And
Oh,
you're
that-
failing.
that-
You want to fail.
The trainer at the gym
That's right.
succeeded.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, but
and then with yours, you want to fail
okay, got it.
because it's a experience
Sorry.
check.
Yay.
Nice.
Very nice. All right, and then you had the spot and listen. Oh no, that's two different skills in it. That one you could probably just self-train.
I mean, he would probably use what his brother taught him to train his spot or listen, because his brother's a bounty.
Does your brother live close by?
He lives in a state over. So he could probably go visit him.
But over this 5 or 6 week period, you could hook up.
Yeah.
Hang out with your brother some. He got a 45 on the first roll, so you can check for your spot.
Yep. Yay.
And you can check your listen.
5 for the spot. And let's see what happens with listen, I doubt. Hey!
Hey. Very nice.
Jesus.
Man, I hope you don't get in a fight tonight because you're getting all your good rolls out now.
Okay.
No.
But that-
he's
I
failing.
shot him for 1 point.
So,
Fired and I missed.
but yeah, the rest of the time Teak would be working his job.
Were you also doing rifle?
If I'm allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to with we did pistol but not rifle.
Right.
Because remember, each roll is like a week's worth of training, so
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
let's see.
Because he had to date with Lillian, which would be probably a working week for him. And then it would be after work for his training for other stuff.
And then the investigation.
Mhm.
I figured, a week's worth of investigation, scattered out
Yep,
probably.
Yep. We probably are just busy talking about Saladar's problem looking for a wizard.
Yeah.
Why we don't actually do the training.
All right, so
Yes,
Michael,
sidetracked.
Vivian, which one of y'all want to go next?
I'll go. Since I threw my entire damn list in the
You have no secrets.
No, none at all. She will follow up and go meet that one earth elemental that she said she would go and sing. She will also take the violin and try to make contact with the mermaid that they met a couple of missions ago.
What was her name?
Vivian would remember. Sarah does not.
Alita.
Okay.
I've actually got that one written down at multiple places.
She will try to contact after the concert for the golem. She would try to contact Alita
Gnome.
because it's at the same park for the gnome. She's got a little pointy sugar cone hat.
The gnome is quite pleased. The music attracts some of the children from the park y'all are close to.
I'm sure that goes just fantastically.
You hear a lot of from the bushes that they're trying to be quiet and not see.
She doesn't say anything. She figures, well, now these kids have a fantastic story that nobody will believe.
It's a ghillie monster.
After that, she will at least once visit Auntie Jen. She will take that coin back the following day or the next day. Very soon. She's not gonna walk around with it in her pocket.
I get you. So yeah, you get the ring. Getting the coin back to him to the police, no problem. You do manage to contact Alita. Truthfully, there's a chance she swims up while you're playing to Rocky because that's the same part. She listens for the music.
Yeah. She'll check in, see how her pod is settling in to the lakes area.
Quite well. The fishing is very good. Most people don't realize they're here yet, so there hasn't been a lot of human interaction.
No, in the winter it can get really cold. The ice freezing isn't going to be an issue for you guys, or you have ways to handle that,
Oh yes,
or the water freezing. Okay.
Yeah, they're a cold. They were a cold water pod even when they were out in the ocean.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
But oh, there was something else she was going to mention to you. Oh, some of the hunters have found signs of a large predator
Oh, where at?
out in the lake.
In the
out in the
like
deepest
along
part.
the shore or in the deepest part. Okay.
They haven't seen the actual creature yet.
Okay. Is that uncommon, or? 'Cause as far as I'm aware,
they've only recently in the lake, so they don't really know.
fair enough. I mean, as far as I'm aware, there's not
you get all
supposed to.
kinds of creatures, especially the deeper you get.
And as far as I'm aware, there's not supposed to be anything huge in the lake, but hey, weirder things have happened.
Like mermaids in the lake.
Like there being mermaids in the lake.
But that's really the only something she's got that she thought might be needed and brought to her attention.
Okay. She'll update her on the goings on of the city and all that, and just keep her abreast of what's going on. That way, if she wants to pass it on, or if the pod wanted that information, they now have that information.
Yeah, she's not overly familiar with the ideal of vampires, but
kind of like lampreys, except worse.
Seem frightening.
They're not especially fun.
The lamprey comparison kind of gets to her.
Like a lamprey that's a wizard.
Yeah, a little lamprey man with a purple hat.
Little pointy hat, yeah. Little robe. You're welcome. You have found your next big bad. Visits Auntie Jen, checks up on her.
She's feeling spoiled. Mr. Salvador was here just the day before.
Well, I'd like to come by and talk. You're a font of knowledge and gossip. And the last time I came for a visit, it was cut a bit short due to circumstances.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. And she grills you over the vampire. She wants all the details.
She will give all the details of the battle at the church that the newspaper may have left out.
Do you mention in the fighting how some of the possessed animals that were charging onto the church grounds were getting cut in half?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because that she has a feeling Auntie Jen is not squeamish. So
she talks about having spoken to others in the past that said there was some sort of great, that the cathedral had some kind of protector.
Well, they did a bang up job on keeping most stuff out. I think the only reason the possessed people got across was because, well, honestly, I have no idea. More of a suggestion, less a possession, maybe?
She's like, it could be. I have no idea what sorts of magics undead creatures use.
He used a lot of ice. That's about ice and messing with people's heads. And kind of did he summon? I think he summoned the elementals.
Yes, that was just a spell at you.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you would necessarily know that.
Yeah. She inferred a lot of it. She's like, I read a book somewhere. It could have been totally fiction, but I read a book somewhere.
All right, so you visit with
Um,
Auntie Jen.
We'll go try to find and hassle and or apologize to the other Anderson siblings.
Did you know where they were staying?
No, she just knows they went to the bar a couple times and didn't ask where they were staying. Or if she did ask, they did not tell her.
All right, you run into Michael's brother one night at your club while it's open.
He's hard to miss.
He is.
Well, it's like on break, she'll be like, "Have you gone and talked to your brother yet?"
No, not yet.
Do you and your sister plan on doing that?
She's already spoken to him.
Not over the phone, in person.
They'll probably talk to him again before they leave.
Like, gives like a very squinty-eyed look like, I could probably get him here within 10, 15 minutes. If you guys wanted to talk to him sooner.
About that time, the sister walks in.
She's just waiting for an answer, like looking up at, like up and up at the refrigerator.
The sister comes in, sits down next to him, just looks at him. Well, tell her yes.
I'll be right back. Goes to the bar. What time of night is it? Or day is it?
Early evening, like it's really just starting to get fairly busy.
She will.
What week is this? Just so I know how injured Michael still is.
This would probably be during the first week.
Okay.
Because they're not going to stay here all that long.
Yeah. Is it a D6 of healing per week?
I believe so.
Okay.
But that's just me trying to remember off the top of my head.
No, that's fine. I just want to see how much he's healed because he's like well below half.
He's pretty banged up.
Just walks in. Hey.
Okay.
So she will call the house from the phone behind the bar.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, darling. There's some folks here at the bar that would like to speak to you. And then hangs up.
Gets clothes on, goes.
All right.
Damn.
Now, do you want to handle this?
Not
conversation?
telling who it is probably better.
Do you want to handle this conversation when we get to you, Michael?
Either or, I don't care.
We got some other stuff to deal with Sarah still.
Yeah.
So this meeting
We can
goes
jump
down.
back.
We'll get the details of it, later.
Tries to arrange some kind of girls' day with Lilac, Dorothy, and Charlie if Charlie would like to come along.
All right.
Just because she knows Dorothy's had a rough time. Same with Lilac. Lilac got thrown out of a window. Which she's hoping is repaired by now.
Yeah, the landlord got on that pretty good. Yeah, wouldn't want people to see it from outside with a busted window.
Yeah.
What kind of establishment do you think I'm running here?
Exactly. One where fairies get chucked out the window? By vampires? No, we don't do that here.
So yeah, I'll say you all have a girls' day out.
Works for me. And it would probably be
still kind of busted up.
Yeah, she'll ride her on the shoulder. She's sure she gets hassled by the two, but she's expecting that.
And it seems to be good for Dorothy. A bit of normalcy.
Yep.
She's still a little freaked out about it all.
She will. Let's see what else. Since I will be technically practicing, will I roll for that the weeks that she works?
That would make sense.
Okay. And she would ask Lilac at some point, be like, "How good are you with locks again?"
Oh yeah, she knows a thing or two.
Could
However,
you show me a thing or three?
She can do that one time in the week where she's recovering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she got to have a teaching skill, doesn't she? Does Lilac have a teaching skill?
Hell if I know. There's just a lot of cussing while she's trying to teach her.
I'm not
Far
going
as
to
I
give her a real
underst-
high one, but I'll say she's taught some people.
As far as I understand, as long as you have a skill, whatever skill is above 75 or 75 or up, you can train people. I think that's what the book said.
There was something that me and Jeremy had read.
Could be an augment onto it, maybe.
Possibly.
I just seem to remember something about you just need like a 75 or higher. But I could very well be wrong.
Well, Lillian rolled a 7, so I think she's good. Or Lilac, rather. So you may attempt to raise your lockpicking.
Okay.
Or
Would that
whatever
be
it's
it?
called. Fine manipulation.
It's under say fine manipulation.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well. All right, and then probably after thirdish week, she will be like, go up to Michael's office, knock on the door. If Dorothy's there, she'll wave on her way in.
Yeah, Dorothy's probably there. How gussied up is Vivian?
Not any more than normal.
Okay. Nothing that would tip Dorothy off at something. So.
No. She'd be like, hey, close the door. Hey, I was wondering, just, you can say no, of course. Just agree that's silly. But at some point, if you'd like to go out somewhere, like a date, like an actual one, instead of what we've been kind of doing here, like fancy dress, somewhere nice, something, if you're not feeling up to it, we could just do a rain check or something. I know you've got work and stuff, and, just, whenever you're available.
My mouth.
She's just rambling.
Sure. I'll go.
Fantastic. I'll figure out a date and time. I didn't think that was actually going to work. I'll figure out a date and time and call you back.
Okay.
Walks back out, kind of looking like, I'm surprised that actually worked. Also probably like very pink-eared because she's bad with rambling.
Now Dorothy knows something's up.
Yeah, now Dorothy probably knows something's up. Her and Lilac will communicate.
Dorothy may have been listening in.
She opens the door and like Dorothy's like leaning against it with a cup.
No, she's gotten back to her desk at that point. As you walk by, she's got one of those little, blow on it and it unfurls things from New Year. As you walk out. Assuming
Just
those
like looks
exist
at the
in films.
sky. But aside from just the lock picking and I'll roll the performance trainings. It would be 3.
Yes, you'd have time for 3.
Okay, I'll roll those while we continue onwards.
Well, the second week, Lilac's wings are finally, healed up. So she's back to flying. And one morning, you have a knock at your door.
Is Lilac home?
Yes, she's still home at this point, yes.
Do you know are you waiting for anyone?
Oh, yes, that's probably, where did I write his name down? Come on now, I just came up with his name this afternoon. Where did I put it? This is how organized I am.
I feel that deep in my soul.
Oh, at least I can remember his first name. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. She tells you, she's waiting for a guy named Arthur Arturo to show up.
Looks at her. He's not a vampire or a halfling that is going to cause us problems, is he?
No. He's a sweetie.
Oh, okay. She opens the door. Hello?
There's a man who's having to crouch so he doesn't brush the ceiling of the hallway.
Hello?
He has bark-like skin, green leafy, basically green leaves instead of hair. Kind of a green moss for a beard.
I believe you're here for Miss Lilac.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm Arturo Arturo Thorn. I can't talk now. You can
No,
just
I
call
just
me Art.
assumed.
Oh, come on in.
You
Of
got that
course,
way,
mind the
lady?
ceiling.
And what he is a green man. They are unique among the or practically unique among the strange folk because they didn't exist in the Forgotten World. Not exactly. They're basically male dryads.
Okay.
In the Forgotten World, though, there were no male dryads. Dryads are part of that same family as sprites and elves. And dryads would mate with what on Earth I just call yellow elves. Because, everybody forgot their actual names. But it's just what humans dubbed them. But, and that was kind of how they procreated. Y'all kind of a related species. Almost like how some plants can cross-pollinate with other species.
Strange Folk Biology 101.
Well, you got 5011 gods creating 5011 different species. Some of it's going to be a little weird.
Yeah.
But upon arriving on Earth, occasionally they began giving birth to males. And this is all like common, not, you're an elf. This is common.
Yeah.
There's not a ton of them. You've probably never met one in person before. Rumors are that they're basically mules.
Would make sense.
I mean, that's not really something you talk about in polite company, but yeah, that's the
No. Can I get you anything? We've got tea, water.
Oh, some
If
water would be
Lily hasn't.
Would be very nice.
Oh, of course. Looks over at Lilac like,
He's helping me with something.
of course.
I'll be gone for a few days.
I'll make sure to leave a light on. Don't get into any trouble. Don't fight any vampires. Don't trust any shady halflings.
I don't think Arturo's going to try sitting on any of your furniture.
Probably not. That would be a bad idea. It's 1920s Art Deco-y, probably still.
But he Lilac mentioned you to him, so he quizzes you about asks you about being a professional musician and all this. He's not in cities much. Boy,
She'll answer politely enough.
Yes, even in the strange part of town, man, the people really kind of look at you when you walk by.
Well, no disrespect, but you're a bit of a rarity.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You're also very tall. You're going to get looks even if you weren't, or regardless if you were that tall.
So he visits for just a little bit, and then him and Lilac take off. And Lilac is gone for several days. She's home when you get back home one day, and you just hear this thump. And then the sound of like something being caught, and you hear thump.
Lilac?
She zips over and she's got a lilac-sized crossbow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't know how to make fairy shot, so Art's mother knows how to make it.
I won't tell Teak. Feel free to use this information as you will.
Oh, I probably shouldn't waste them. I don't have a lot. I probably shouldn't waste them.
Hey, Max, up, motherfucker.
I mean, would a toothpick work? And then the crossbow, we could probably shave down some toothpicks. Go right for the eyes. Don't go for the eyes.
Oh yeah, no, I can shoot him with just blunts. Yeah. I mean, the actual fairy shot. That does stuff. I've only got to.
Yeah. I mean, you want to harass him, but not damage him.
Right. Well, the fairy shot would put him to sleep. It's
Which
not
could
as
also be
dramatic as what
hilarious.
Michael does, but
No, but Teak just mid-sentence, just face planting on a desk would still be fantastic.
if I had a steady supply of them, I might have to.
No, just the
Why'd you
toothpicks
put
will
this
be fine.
temptation on me?
Because I'm your friend. That's what I do. I lead you into temptation.
Teak somewhere sneezes.
Just looked up in the car like, somebody call my name? My ears are burning.
He's on his date with Lillian, just sneezes in the middle of the date.
Feels like someone walking over his grave. Like, I have a concern. It's sprite-sized.
He's doing like the target. He's doing like trying at the range with Salvador. He's like, ha!
Boy, point that forward.
All right. Then I think we can drop down to Michael.
Yes.
So during the first week, what is Michael going to do?
Mostly while he's, at home healing, basically, and doing light work, he's gonna go through his library and basically see if he can find anything on trying to empower items. See if anything he picked up. He might find something.
There's certainly references to magical items and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff you read up on psychics. There's talk of crystals and stuff like that may attune to psychic abilities.
Yeah.
Now, during your recovery, Mr. Karlstrom shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Your boss, the DA.
Yeah.
Sir? Come by and see how you doing. Obviously, you've got time off to recuperate.
Mm-hmm.
The show you put on, because the priests didn't lie about what happened when they gave the report. So the reports are talking about your abilities that there were already some rumors of.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like all over the paper. They don't have specific pictures of you using anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he
tells you
100% looks really worse for wear.
and as far as your boss is concerned, this doesn't really change anything. Though he hears the mayor's trying to talk it up. Not that it's technically illegal for you to have some sort of magic or something,
Mayor gets involved, he's gonna get societally eviscerated. I am in no mood.
Well, I don't think he's gonna show up to your house to drag on you.
I just got finished fighting an elder vampire for the safety of my ward. If he decides to make a problem out of that, he will learn why it will become a problem very soon.
Well, he hasn't. As far as I know, he hasn't questioned, your motivations for doing it or anything.
He will.
He's not going to make a big public, could do about it. You know, when you've literally got the local bishop and two of the local priests, you know, essentially singing your praises.
Boss will convince him.
That's that's a real possibility.
It's not a real possibility. It is one. It's going to happen. She's commanding a group of assassins and she hates me.
If we could find some proof, we can move on her.
She was at the bar.
You mean like the one where she was at the bar with the mayor and his wife and said vampire?
Yeah, it was a birthday party for the mayor. A lot of movers and shakers. Nobody seems to know how Kolchak got an invitation, other than presenting himself as, you know, rich businessman in town.
He very visibly like rolls his eye. Like he's at that point where like at this point of the week, he's at 11 of 26 HP. He is in no mood.
You just see his eye twitch and a vein pop.
Basically. He wants some
at that point-
coffee while you're here.
He gets both of you some coffee, and he takes the conversation away. You know, he asks after Dorothy, you know, hoping she's doing well and hoping she's handling the events. You know, trauma.
Obviously shaken up.
Obviously, that kind of trauma can sneak up on you. So after checking in on you, you know, he tells you to take a week or two, or 3, well, whatever your doctors recommend.
It'll probably be a while.
He's got the guys covering for you.
Appreciate it.
And then later in the week, let's say, Sarah, did we say that was going to be the first week?
Yeah, you said it was the first
Okay.
week, so they wouldn't stay very long.
So it's probably that next day that you get the call from Vivian that, you know, somebody wants to see you at the club. The Gilded Branch, I believe.
He goes to the
Yep.
club.
Yeah, she probably would have said which club it was because she hasn't told anyone where she works.
Insert jazz music now.
Yes, jazz music is playing. Is Vivian wanting to be at this meeting?
Oh yeah, no, she would just pull up a chair at the table after she finished the phone call.
So you walk in, Michael. Vivian is sitting there with your brother and sister.
He just
Remind me of their
walks
names.
over. Adam and Rachel.
That's it.
Adam, Rachel. Been a while.
Adam stands up like he's going to give you a big hug. And you remember he used to do this to you anytime you would sunburn.
He just smiles and like, do it and you'll get sunburned too.
There's a moment of thought.
He just grinned, like, just for reference, just so you understand some of the byplay here. When Michael was younger, he was very much the often hid behind Adam or went to Rachel for advice. He was never really the one to be actively confrontational when he was younger.
So Adam looks back over at your sister, like, I think our little boy's growing up. And there's a very,
Well, I had to
very
sometime.
overacted, you know, fake tear wipe.
To some time, brother. And he actually he gives Adam a hug first. not a hard, well, he'll basically try to bear hug him, which won't probably be much considering his strength score, but still does it anyway.
Rachel seems pleased. What have the doctors been giving you?
A little bit less weight on my shoulders for a while.
But
Walks
now
over
I know
and takes
you'd
a
had
seat next
you
to
had a
him.
conversation with Rachel.
Yeah.
Was that over the phone, or did you show up at the office? I can't remember.
It was over the phone.
Okay.
It was over the phone at the office.
Gotcha. But well, she's pleased to see that you made it through the confrontation in mostly one piece. She admits it might have worked out a little bit better for them if if the creature had gotten away with your young lady. I saw the possibility of you coming home if we would help you hunt it down. But it wasn't good for your long-term mental health.
No, probably not. He takes a seat by Vivian, just like a grunt of just, I am so sore right now. Well, despite everything, it is good to see you too.
Yeah, you seemed a little upset that we were here initially.
I
given
wasn't
your-
expecting you to be.
And given your straight-laced proclivities, I can see how our presence might be awkward for you professionally.
Quite so. But despite everything, you are still family.
We feel the same way. As long as you don't act against us.
Well, then don't act against me.
We have no interest in this town other than you.
It's good. At some point, depending on how things go up here, it wouldn't surprise me if I'd have to call you two again at some point.
She reaches in, pulls out a little card, hand writes a phone number, hands it to you.
Takes it, pockets it.
Well, we've been poking around a little bit, though. You have made some powerful enemies.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, unfortunately.
The mayor of the city doesn't like you. Of course, you tried to prosecute the mistress, so reasonable, I suppose.
Oh, good. There's confirmation I needed. I know what I'm doing next week.
Though the mistress, she's a fascinating one.
She's not really fascinating at all.
Oh, she is. She is. She has her home warded 50 ways to Sunday.
That doesn't surprise me. Especially considering the whole horde of assassins she has at her beck and call.
I've heard those rumors. But I can't seem to focus on any of them.
Yeah, that's probably the artifacts they have.
It had to be something.
They die just as easily as anyone else.
It was a coin involving necromancy.
And you hear Adam go, yeah, they do.
They tried to tussle with you too, brother.
No. She wanted a up close look at one, so we picked one off that was watching you.
I appreciate that.
As it says that Rachel reaches into her purse and pulls out one of the coins. It's, magic, of course. I can't make much sense of it.
Multiple runes.
Yeah, it looked like something Black Father was researching.
Yes. Best I can tell, it involves either warding the soul or sending it elsewhere. I don't know.
I have an expert I may send it to. Have the two of you given any thought to my other suggestions? She kind of leans forward.
Leans back. I don't think that's any of your business.
Well, it's my brother,
Do
so
the
it's a little
hooky-
bit my business.
Do the hokey pokey.
Besides, even if something had been decided on, wouldn't you know?
I don't know everything. I just know a lot of things. There's a lot of things in this city to look at. I can't be looking at you all the time.
Yeah, I
Leave,
know.
leave some mystery for the universe then.
Eh,
She gets a
It's more of how
smug
her
look,
s-
like she's liking this reaction.
it's more of how her sight works, but neither here nor there.
Well, just keep in mind what I said, Michael. The family line needs to end with us. And she reaches
I'm
into her
aware.
purse and she pulls out a little crystal. Very sparkly, really catches the light from pretty much any angle.
I'm good. Just because I haven't used this in a hot minute. Fantastic. It goes off.
Yeah, you wouldn't use it at the church when there was something to see.
Well, I kind of needed all of it to nuke a vampire.
There are definitely psychic emanations coming off of this crystal. This is a little gift.
His eye, he kind of focuses on. It's like, this is a psychic crystal.
Yes, they're very difficult to make. I have put some of my memories into this one. Some of my visions.
Like the man who trained me. Okay. He takes it.
And she explains how you can, you can focus, you can focus on it and make a, spend a, she breaks it down a little differently, but basically you spend a PowerPoint, you can look at her visions. At least the one she stored in there.
Pocket-sized Plantier.
Ponder the orb.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Do not turn away from the nozzle.
thank you, sister. I appreciate that. I'll see what this... Or do you want me to look at it now?
Oh, you can look at it now. You shouldn't have too strong a reaction to it.
He spends another PowerPoint to ponder the orb.
All right, so you kind of stare into it. And you see a few visions of, I guess it's possible events happening in the city. You get several quick flashes, what's clearly a mayoral race. You see your friend, the mayor. You see his opponent. You see Estella Voss standing behind the mayor. you see Rilla Corona standing on the platform with the other fellow that's running.
Mhm.
Jack Howard, I believe was his name.
Yeah. Would you run through those again real quick? I'm writing them down.
All right. You see the mayor. You see Estella Voss standing with him.
See the mayor with boss at his.
Up on a stage like he'd be giving a speech, or you see Jack Howard on a similar stage. You see Rilla Corona. I believe I remember that name right. It's the woman whose brother was probably involved with summoning the bird.
Yeah.
She's standing with the other, with Jack.
Which may or may not help, because if I recall correctly, Michael did help her get her brother's things back.
Yes, she had come and asked you about that. Yes.
Yeah.
But you see that there's a quick flash of something about the election. There's a flash of fire at the docks. A couple of scenes of like gun combat. That might have been around the docks too. You're not 100% sure. You see a house on the island. There's a brief flash of something large rising up out of the lake.
Okay.
And then that initial vision closes down, or it starts to fade, and you feel yourself kind of pulled into a different one. In this one, you see it's a city, but it doesn't look like any city you've seen.
Okay.
The buildings are higher. The cars look vastly different. Clothing is completely different. Some people aren't wearing all that much. Almost nobody's wearing hats.
The scandal.
Okay.
What they do is like baseball caps. And you see a rip open in the sky. The sky is like turning red, and there's like a tear in the sky, and people are like standing around in the street screaming. You see creatures flowing through the streets. Something screams, and you look up, and you see it's not a realistic looking bat. It's multiple eyes. It's like if a demon wanted to look like a bat. But it's the size of like an airplane. And it's just wreaking havoc. There are planes in the air. Though they're roaring, and they don't seem to have propellers. It's all very strange. And on the back
Next
of the
campaign dropped.
If we ever do a sequel campaign to this, on the back of the demon bat, there's a woman. Looks like something out of the Bronze Age. And that woman locks eyes with you. Tells you she can see you, little ghost of the past. And then the vision ends. With the city in flames in the background. And then you come back to the table. You're back at the table.
He looks at the crystal and just. Sometimes I really, really dislike foresight.
I always enjoyed it. Occasionally, you see some nasty stuff, but that has changed my take on life.
Yeah. Unlike you, though, that is permanently locked in my brain now.
I don't think I'm going to be forgetting that one anytime soon.
Hmm. They weren't wearing any hats.
Yeah, styles change.
Yeah, that's true. It looked like the far future.
Yes, I'm not certain how far. I'm confident that the feeling of time I've got, I don't think any of us will live. Well, with the exception of Miss Vivian there, I don't think any of the rest of us will live to see it.
Hmm.
And I think it'd be better if we didn't leave family here and have to deal with that.
I feel like I should be clued in on what this vision is with the no hats.
The end of the world.
I feel like I should be less clued in on what this vision was. I'm probably fine not knowing anything about it, actually.
Or
She
given the nature
saw
of the
you?
creatures, at least, if not the end of the world, at least the arrival of chaos.
Oh. Yeah, let's try to avert that.
Well, fortunately, I do remember our last conversation about your foresight, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
While this is a future at the end of the world, it's not the only shore that we can land on.
That is true. This one has the feeling of a very probable, though.
Hmm.
And the strange folk have always thought chaos was going to try and follow them. That's why they left their names, the names of their gods, behind. To leave no trail. Or to try to leave no trail.
And here we are.
And I've never had a being speak to me in one of my visions before.
Yeah, that's a first for you.
She actually gives a little shudder. She's not usually one to let people see that something has bothered her. But she very briefly gets like 1,000-yard stare talking about that woman looking at her.
Well, since you've had a new lease on life, as it were, we've been dealing with people that are trying to summon chaos here in this city.
I've been reading.
If the need arises, would you be willing to help us combat it at some point? Since you've seen what it could turn into.
I don't know if the little stuff they're doing here will lead to it. I don't know if it would do any good. And Adam is watching this whole interplay. It's like she's told him about the vision. Maybe he hasn't seen it though.
Well, look at it this way. This is something I won't ever forget, and something that I can research into to dig further into the past to see what we might be able to learn from it. If you do decide to help, despite the many vicissitudes that you could get to whatever path you happen to find, your gifts, your foresight would help us find the way forward when necessary. And Adam, I sincerely am quite sure you really want to throw a bat the size of a plane.
He just smiles real big. Killing some goat men might be kind of fun too. I mean, he turns to y'all. You're sitting. I mean, he did kill a vampire, or be a vampire. I can't let him one up me.
Then you gotta up your game, brother.
Rachel just shakes her head at the two of you. I will consider. I will keep trying to see what's to come for your city, but I make no promises.
I understand.
We do not do. He's gesturing at him. We do not do suicide missions. even though you very clearly don't mind walking that line.
I made a promise.
Well, we should probably be going. We have to catch a train tomorrow.
Hmm.
Can't leave the underlings running Chicago for too long.
Fair enough. Before you go, though, Rachel, why not try not to dwell on what you've seen for too terribly long? Being locked in the past is my job. Guiding everybody till the future is yours.
I will keep that in mind. Hopefully, now that I've shared it, I can let it go.
I'm sure you will.
All right.
He gives her a hug, too.
Yeah, she gives you a kiss on the cheek. Vivian, she tells you it was very nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure. Don't be a stranger.
Please keep my brother alive. As long as you can.
He makes it very difficult to, but I'll do my best.
All right, so they leave.
Mm.
Vivian, your boss, starting to look at you like, oh.
Does a little shrug like, I was entertaining very important guests, and gets back to work.
All right, so what else is Mike going to do this week?
One thing he is going to hand a 20 to Vivian's boss as thank you for letting her spend time with him and his family.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, it could have gone much longer. She, she does have a set to do now. But yeah.
But he, I say he's doing. He can't really do a lot of sternness. Like, even though I would love to train his pistol stuff some more, I don't think he is in good enough physical strength to be able to handle the recoil of a pistol right now.
The last couple of weeks, you could probably squeeze some pistol training in.
Fair enough. I know it's 5 weeks.
5 or 6, something like that. 5, I think it was 5.
Okay. So I know the first 3 of those, it's going to be him visiting the psychic to continue the training because he only has 3 more weeks left on it.
Yep.
Because before this downtime, he was at 9 of 12. So.
You had sent me a list.
He's learning astral projection.
Oh, that's right. That was the one.
Yeah, and he's teaching her eidetic memory.
I was hoping Teak could wrestle the brother.
You'll probably have a chance at some point.
Wait till the last
Angry
session.
spider monkey, an angry spider monkey with a chair.
So
Fight me, Jimmy!
So week 1 is probably just going to be 1 more week of training, recovering those meetings. Week 2, because he is still recovering and feeling a little spiteful, he's going to anonymously and he will purposely write it not in his own handwriting. There will be tips made to the paper, multiple, on different days of the week, saying everybody that this vampire had met. Like, oh, I saw him here, oh, I saw him there, or like, random places throughout the city. Sort of like people to still talk about to keep the news fresh.
Give me a persuasion roll. Because, they're going to get crank letters from people sometimes. But...
How about a special?
Special
Damn.
pretty good. So, yeah, over the next few weeks after that, apparently they go and they talk to people at the club.
Yeah, I will say, specifically, at one point, he is mentioning the mayor and Voss, and
I'll be right back.
So yeah,
he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He's spreading rumors.
So that makes it out in the paper. And they don't just take whatever you wrote them. They go out and they talk to people at the at the club that the birthday party was at. And Aloysius is walking around there in a bright white suit. He's not the only white suit, but he's fairly, the white suit, the hat, fairly memorable.
Yep.
Even some of the bouncer types that he kind of mesmerized, y'all made enough of a commotion that it's still kind of stuck in their head.
Mm-hmm.
So there's much complaining from the mayor. There's threats of lawsuits from Voss, directed towards the paper. She's claiming that they, basically that they're trying to imply things when, there was all sorts of people there, and basically, what was her name brought up anyway? She was just another guest. And it gets talked about some, but there were enough people at that party that it's kind of like, we can mind control people, they can wander in, but it's being talked about, and it is articles that gets Voss's name and the mayor's name in the same article.
Yep, that was the point. He's got a game he's starting to play.
That can't technically be connected to him at the moment.
No, yeah. Let's say he still remembers stuff from his family. He knows how to write things. He knows forgeries. Because perfect memory, he knows how to write in somebody else's hand if he needs to. But so that's basically week 2 is him doing that.
Okay.
And with what time he has, see if he can do a little bit more research on the make the thing.
Okay.
Considering he has a psychic crystal now he can study.
Do you mention this to Madame Xanadu? As the other psychic in town.
He won't mention he has a crystal, but he will mention he's interested in seeing if he could imbue an object with psychic power.
She has definitely heard of such things. She even pulls one out. It's nothing impressive. It just gives her a little extra oomph.
Understandable.
She refers to it as a well.
I think you might be able to show me how you did that.
She had some. It was somebody else that did it for her.
Oh, I see.
This one was a gift. It's probably quite expensive. But I mean, lawyer. She can start putting out feelers. She doesn't know where the person that gave this to her. She's been out of touch for a while, but she can start putting out feelers.
I appreciate that.
To try to find somebody. All right, what do you need to roll to see if you?
That'd be week 3.
Okay.
This is only week 11 of 12.
That's right, because it's a long term.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if I've got a big gnat in my room with me or if it's a mosquito that keeps flying by my screen.
He's going insane. Put him down.
If it's a gnat, I don't care too much. The mosquito I like to squish.
Understandable.
All right, so that's training. Then the third week is the continued psychic training.
Yeah, that'd be the end of it.
Okay,
that'd be the last week.
Is there a role involved in that, or do you just have to put in the time?
There is. I have to successfully do a luck roll.
Okay.
If it's successful, then I get the new power and I lose 1 of power.
Gotcha.
If it fails, then it just fails.
All right, give me a roll for that.
Okay,
All right, so your power goes down by 1, but you have an extra ability now.
I do have another ability now.
And we'll just say Xanadu's was successful too, because
Okay.
NPC, she doesn't matter.
Hmm.
All right, what are you gonna do in the last 2 weeks?
Would those feelers have gotten back to her?
No, some of that stuff will be coming back during this next little story.
Okay. I think there was the date thing they arranged.
Oh, that's right. Michael and Vivian were going on a date.
I didn't know if that was week 3 or 4.
Either
a
one.
week.
So,
Pick a week.
since Vivian seems to be planning this, where's Vivian taking?
Is there a Italian restaurant somewhere in the city with a lot of garlic bread?
Oh yeah, there's the Italian mall is big here.
Italian place with so much garlic bread that you could probably sneak it out in your purse.
Fantastic.
I
Garden
guess you
of
try to
olives,
find
if
one
you will.
that's not popular with the Italian mall.
Yeah, she makes one to not make sure to find one that isn't actually just a business front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She'll like cross-reference with Lilac and be like, "Is this one owned by the mob?"
She can ask around. Y'all finally managed to narrow one down.
Fantastic.
I do need to message you something, Jason.
Okay.
The date will be had.
All right. So to an Italian place.
Does not tell Lilac, but the fact that she's dressed up and leaving probably tips it off, so.
Where are you going?
I'll say,
Big smile
Michael
on
getting
his face.
dressed up and leaving probably tips off Dorothy too.
Out.
Where to? I
The
know you got work
Italian
tonight.
place.
With who? She like flutters up, puts her elbows on your shoulder. You know I like Italian.
I'll bring you back some garlic bread. You know damn well who I'm going with.
Yeah, I do. It's about time.
Feel free to share gossip with Dorothy. Or get gossip to Dorothy.
Oh, I hope she doesn't know. I'd love to be the one to break it to her. Yeah, but she probably knows.
She was leaning against the door listening, so she probably knows. You two are cut from the same cloth.
She's just a much bigger piece.
Yes, she's more yardage, affectionately.
All right, so I guess Michael would have to pick Vivian up. I don't think Vivian's got a car yet.
Vivian does not have a car.
I just want Teak to like drive by in the Model T and see them two in the car all gussied up, and he's like, "What?"
I mean, go for it.
Yeah. Make it happen.
Sure, he'll do it. Just drive by, just like, whoop. And he's like,
Or, like he's on his way back from his day.
"Yeah, exactly."
Well, him and Lilac
Could have done a double
or
date.
Him and Lillian probably had several, or a couple during this time.
Yeah.
Is that who I think it was?
He's coming back from his day, and he's just like, "Wait, what? What?"
He's like driving her home. It's like both of them in the car.
That meme of just like going past it, just like,
the slow mo, like the two drivers just turn to each other.
Yep.
And
There
you're
you
both
go.
doing the slow motion stare.
Hmm.
Where Miss Lillian is like, oh, that's your friends, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they were dressed nice.
Yeah, they were.
They must be going somewhere fancy.
Probably.
Like the significance of they must be dating is like just it's like, oh, yeah, they must be dating. Okay. She has none of the emotional baggage that the rest of you have about this. She's just kind of like, oh, that's nice.
she's
This is why
just with the
Lillian's
guy
the
she
best.
likes.
Things are going well for her, so she wants everybody to be doing well.
That's valid.
Yeah.
And Teak will keep it that way as best as he can.
We need to find Mr. Salvador or somebody.
You know what?
Dorothy.
I'll ask him next time.
All
I
right.
wonder
So
if he has a type.
in brief, how does the date go down?
It goes well. Mostly shop talk, I'd imagine. Because if he mentions the one lake monster thing from the vision, she will mention,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, the mermaids say there's something large in the lake.
Basically, he does share the vision. They just they shop talk, they chat.
Horrible,
Is it-
horrible date people.
It sounds like Lillian and it sounds like Lillian and Teak's date. It's just like if she has a question about his stuff, he'll tell her. It's like-
I mean, they knew each other for what, like 5 years prior?
Mhm.
5 to 10?
Yeah. So they've known each other a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, date goes well.
All right.
She does keep an eye out to make sure Lilac has not shown up and is spying.
Tempting, but no. She's probably going to track Dorothy down.
I just have this image of Dorothy and Lilac walking into the same restaurant, getting a table on the other side of the
Oh,
room.
10 minutes later, Teak joins them.
They're dressed all in black, hiding in the back of a cab, watching for across the street.
At least one of them has binoculars.
I will say he does warn Vivian just so she's not surprised that if he suddenly just falls over without warning, he did learn a new skill set.
This is a terrible date. I have to carry
To
his ass out of it.
No, it's
To faint on
To-
command?
to project my spirit.
Why?
I just wanted to, just in case.
In case what?
Better to know it and not need to use it than need to use it and not be able to.
Okay. I'll just add that to the list of concerns. What happened?
Sorry.
Oh, he passed out. That's fine. No, I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm sure you won't lose it before sitting down.
I will try not to.
Quickly, reroll a skill check.
Just get in the middle of the date.
They went well, except from passing out in the spaghetti.
Oh, did you too get knocked out by a crank?
Oh, that'd be just first time it happens. Teak's like, the crank.
The crank. But anyways.
All right. So eventually the meal winds down.
Mhm.
You're recognized by people in there.
Unsurprising.
Nobody approaches you, but there's a lot of whispering, pointing.
At least we look nice.
And the
We
wait
do.
staff seems to be excited to serve you. So after the date, does Michael take her home?
Yes, he does. He is a gentleman.
Uh,
She
Lilac
assumes
is.
that Lilac is waiting, like right on the other side of the door.
You open the. Oh, you're talking and. All right, so you and Michael standing outside the door. You're assuming Lilac is on the other side. Okay.
Mhm. Are you
Like
writing
door
your
to the apartment.
interrogation?
Oh, I've dodged a lot of her questions. She means well. She got thrown through a window. She's fine. She means well. She's earned it.
Fair enough. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Gives him a kiss on the cheek. Blushing through all of her makeup and walks inside.
I just imagine Lilac trying to peek through the eye hole.
No, she just
No,
took the eye hole out and is like all the way through it.
Lilac's over on the coffee table. She's like, she looks over at somebody else in the room. I didn't hear any long smooching. Dorothy is sitting on your couch. I didn't hear anything either. They have a checkerboard out in front of them like they were playing checkers, but you're pretty sure the pieces are just randomly thrown down.
There's like 4 pieces that are on like the
wrong
actual
squares.
Square. Yeah.
It all happened elsewhere. You know, we're not going to do it in front of the door.
I told you I should have drove us over to the restaurant.
You're both impossible.
So Vivian in the evening gets quizzed.
Can I at least get into comfortable clothes first? And she'll
told
answer
no.
evasively.
You may talk while changing.
She will go like partially close the door and like answer any grilled questions. Are you going to go ask him these same questions just so we know to collaborate our stories?
Dorothy's like, no, he'll get different questions.
Okay, good to know. I'll warn him.
Were you a gentleman?
You'll get threats. You'd better have been a gentleman. All right. And then Michael was going to train with something else the last couple.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks, I think
Going to re-roll a skill and pass out.
no.
What happened? He just died.
Where I put his name down somewhere.
He fell
There we go.
asleep in the bathroom.
He is gonna go to the apartment where he put Noah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Should have left him some food and water and
Yeah, I mean that place was fully furnished with non-perishables, but enough to survive for a while.
Yeah.
the guy warded it, so
Yeah, and he's still there when you get there. And the police have still been checking in with y'all to make sure he's been okay. You know, they're basically using you as witness protection since, the last couple of witnesses they've had have,
Vanished.
died.
gotten themselves deceased.
Noah?
Mr. Anderson, starting to think y'all forgotten about me.
No, just it will say he's dressed as like a delivery guy, and he has more non-perishables. So he's the delivery man.
And he's made requests for books and things to pass the time.
Yeah. He brings some. Part of the delivery. I think I might need to expand my repertoire a bit.
Oh?
Would you be willing, as effectively payment for basically letting you live here effectively for free, teach me some magic?
Oh, he's a little surprised by this. He goes, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised given the things that you're dealing with. There are things that I could teach you. Things that would make some people uncomfortable.
Such as?
Have you ever spoken with the dead?
Does reliving the memories count?
No. I mean the spirits of the deceased.
Michael internally going, and I just learned how to astrally project to talk to the spirits. He goes, I have not. No.
That's kind of his specialty, is dealing with the dead. Yeah, he can do some other sorts of summonings. Of course, he needs some of his supplies, some of his books to properly teach. But she's probably watching his home.
Probably. What could you teach me without them?
Not much. That'd be much more difficult. And he gets a pen and paper, so he starts making a list of stuff he'll need. If you can break into his house and get it, that'd be fine. Well, I mean, he'll give you a key, but if you can slip in without being spotted. Or if you can find copies of this stuff. And some of these are disturbing, are books you've heard disturbing things about. You already knew this guy wasn't a very nice guy.
Yeah, because of his role.
But he could possibly begin teaching you soon. If you go and try to get stuff from his house, though, that's going to be something we'll have to do in detail later.
Yeah. He is not right now. He is going to have a talk with the rest of the crew about that first. So, but other than that, so help me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Bad joke.
Oh, you're fine. Other than that, like if he's healed up enough, he will spend those other 2 weeks training with his pistol skill some more.
Okay. If I recall right, you were just going down to the
range.
Yeah. You were actually hiring somebody to do.
Reminds me.
And your teachers do just fine teaching you.
Oh, I see how it is. You go to a different teacher.
He's going to a professional.
Uh-huh.
So he's fully healed by the end of the downtime. Okay.
That's good.
Okay. So 2 pistol rolls.
2 pistol rolls.
Yay.
Excellent.
Okay. And I'll just.
Wow.
Okay.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the downtime comes to an end. One day when y'all are all at the office, you sit around chewing the fat about whatever. The mail slit on the door opens, and a few letters kind of get tossed through. door's got a little basket on the back that catches them so they don't just like fall to the floor.
Yeah.
One of them is an invitation. The Bjorn are being invited to a fundraiser
For the mayor.
for Jack Howard, the man who would be mayor. It expresses how much he appreciates what you do for the city and how much he would like to have you, at this event. Or at the very least, he would like to meet you and speak with you. Should he obtain office, he would like to have he would like the city to have more direct communication with you. Though he understands you've been, you've kept good contact with the police. But if he were mayor, you'd have a direct line that you could, contact him. And it'd be a good opportunity for for the Bjorn to get out and meet,
Their constituents.
meet the people of the city.
We weren't elected. We had a lady from our lake with a sword.
So
It
this
was
is
an old
is
lady
this
at a party with a bag of rocks.
is this
Close
close to
enough.
Bjorn's office?
Yep. Yeah, we're all there one
Okay.
day.
Yeah, Teak is just physically like, I hate politics.
Yeah.
Just you see his ears just go, ugh.
Full body shudder.
Meanwhile, Michael just, you get used to it.
Salvador holding a mag of like 30-06s, a silver 30-06 is like, eh.
I think regular ones would work on him fine too, though.
I don't know that for sure.
Teak just looks
I mean,
like,
we have to be sure. So
did you play that in silver?
Oh yeah, I did.
Nice.
Oh, that
Who-
when they all have their meetings, she would also
This
let
is-
everyone else know about the lake monster.
This is actual silver, not like ding ding.
I mean, we could go in at least. Well, going kind of puts us on one side or the other.
First, if I had to pick a side, it would not be the mayor's.
That's fair.
It'd be the future mayor.
Well, are we going?
Couldn't hurt.
Hmm.
If he does get elected, that should help us move around the city better.
Do we want to tie ourselves in this city as politically as we have been? Because until
already
now, it's
tied
been
to the city.
shoot a bad. Until now, it's been shoot the bad guy. Like I'm not talking about specifically you. I'm talking about all of us.
I see what Salvador's saying. This is basically
Yeah.
like us picking a side.
Yeah.
We could.
I understand that. The problem being, one of the sides is already against us.
True.
Against you. To be
No,
clear, against
us.
you.
No, us. One of them controls the Invisible Men. That was sent to kill a lot of us.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not.
I see where you're coming.
I'm not
from.
even from
Yeah.
here.
I vote we go merely as. God, I hate to use this term.
Honored guest.
Local celebrities.
Celebrity endorsement is grosser than what I said.
Yeah, that really does sound worse. Just as. Maybe people would feel better about talking to us if they know that we're publicly available to be spoken to more so.
That's another thing. Do
It's-
we want to be publicly available to be spoken to? Teak has a job.
You see Teak like squint his eyes. He's like, "We would bring more business to the shop. Maybe the
Yeah.
boss would give me a raise."
I don't think he would.
Damn it.
If nothing else, we could go to get the measure of the man who would be mayor.
We could just do the meeting with. We don't have to commit to the fundraiser.
Does it say what the fundraiser
Miss
is?
Corona.
Pardon?
Does it say what the fundraiser is?
It's a dinner.
It's just like a dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
that kind
there's
of
going to be a couple of performers there, and
okay, that kind of fundraiser. Got it.
And then Michael pops off with, oh, and Miss Corona.
Has anyone checked on her?
She's apparently doing okay. She's still alive.
Going to dinners.
And is
Yeah.
going to be, if
I haven't checked on her though.
I helped her get her brother's things. But then we had, everything
Fine.
else that's happened since.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So likely neutral. Who knows?
Neutral to favorable, maybe.
Yeah.
And with my relationship with Lillian, I'm probably gonna have to face the boss again sometime soon.
Just because you're dating her?
Congratulations, by the way.
Well, I don't know if we're official yet. We're in the awkward state yet.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
No. She kind of narrows her head like, you just called her only by her first name. You're fine.
Hence the congratulations.
He just punches your knee.
I just finished healing from getting a glacier thrown at me. Thank you.
You'll be okay. Pat's
Sure,
knee.
the reflex is still off.
10 minutes later, his foot kicks.
He like goes to walk and it just
by some rapid, almost panic sounding banging on the door.
Oh, good lord.
Oh dear.
I hold.
Whoever's
I
closest.
have a gun. holstered as
Tico,
as
open the
I'm
door.
coming.
Whoever's closest.
Tico, open the door.
Standing outside, you
Yes.
see Clifford Scott.
That was
Hello?
quick.
Clifford Scott being one of the longshoremen that you've met before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mr. Scott.
Michael, is there a gunfight or is something on fire?
Do you want some coffee?
Let him speak,
both.
guys.
Yes, please.
We'll go get some coffee for him.
He's like, me and Larry were leaving the docks late. We saw some men moving around, like clearly trying not to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
When we approached, they started shooting. Larry got hit.
Is Larry all right?
Yeah, I dropped him off at the hospital before I came here. It's
Good.
It's an arm. He got it. They got him in the arm.
He got wigged. Got it.
He's got two of them.
Just have this image of everyone's like from here up, and then you just see a cup of coffee raise up out of the screen.
Thank you. But yeah, so something was going up in flames as we drove away.
Both. Got it.
Yeah. So both.
I couldn't tell for sure. It was somewhere like over close to the offices.
And we're getting into vehicles, I'm guessing.
Back to the docks.
Yep.
Whoever's closest to Michael just hears, damn it, Rachel.
Just his new
you wanna
default
ride?
curse.
looks at Chris, just like, do you want to ride back, or you gonna go back to the hospital?
Not Chris, Clifford.
Clifford, sorry,
Like the big red dog.
Like the bigger dog, yeah.
Clifford.
Uh,
I don't know why I said Chris.
But I know why.
Oh no, he came in his car. You were just the first place he thought to stop. You know, he knew y'all been y'all been helping y'all helped the longshoremen out, kind of helped keep the peace. Though that's probably up in smoke now.
For
It was
now.
up in smoke when the
Salvador's
first
got
shot
his-
rang out.
Salvador's got his duffel bag. He said, "For now," and he'll exit the office.
All right. So we'll wrap here with all y'all heading down to the cars for
Yeah.
Yep.
realizing the quiet time you've had is over.
Had.
Life goes
It's a
on.
nice few month break.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, guys, it was nice.
Mhm.
And now more and more killing.
Here we go, killing again.
And arson. There's going to be a fair amount of arson in this one.
Okay,
Everybody likes a little arson to break things up.
as a treat.
Fire.
Oh, fire. That's the truth.
So anyway, this one wasn't action packed, but I had fun. I hope y'all did.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
Time to
downtime
advance.
episodes always take long.
mm. But now we're ready to move forward with a story.
Yeah.
Hope anybody comes by and watches later and enjoys it. Hope you'll join us again. Hopefully next week. I know there's some.
I'll be out
Two
next
of
week.
us. Two of us, I think.
We will not be here. I don't think we're going to be running next week unless
I'll be here. Eric will be here.
be like 3 people, which is fine.
Patrick, I
Just-
think, will be here,
Yeah,
right,
go for
Patrick?
it.
I don't think you're going to be gone next week, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah. No. In
If
some
you'd
ways,
like to
shape,
go
or
for it,
form.
go for it. Don't die.
So we may or may not be here next week.
We'll see.
We'll see how that
Yeah,
all
fair.
works out. But again, I was your storyteller for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Carr playing Teak, Ladies Man,
Hey, now.
Sarah playing Vivian,
He's a smooth operator.
Eric playing Michael,
Also a ladies' man.
and formerly a charcoal roquette. Oh no, I'm sorry, he was frozen,
Yeah.
not burned. My bad. Frozen chicken nugget.
Mhm.
Jeremy playing Salvador, and Patrick playing Leo, who now has a pet Fetch. Ooh, which Michael will be able to see when he astral projects.
Whenever
Which Michael would be able to see with just his sight too.
and you'll have to forgive me. I'm sure it's spelled differently, but when you say fetch, I think like throwing the ball kind of fetch, not
No, it's
like
like spelled
the
the
same way.
exact same way.
is it spelled? Okay. I just never heard it used in that context.
Yes.
I
Fun
think the
thing
name comes of
is,
something Celtic, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
his aura detection can let him see things that normally cannot be seen by sight.
All right.
So
Now I'm closing out the stream before we get sidetracked yet again.
No, this won't happen.
See y'all later. Everybody wave vigorously.
Bye bye.
Hey, good night, everybody.
So tread with care and heed the sign. Abomination Alley's life. For in the night the shadows grow and take with them your troubles